I've not really done the NBA games of the day videos because the only thing that matters right now is GOAT King LeBron James. But I will share what I've seen with the Brooklyn Nets because they will produce their own set of magic as we see GOAT King LeBron go on a magical title that tied Magic Johnson for a second Lakers championship after winning the title at the bubble. GOAT King LeBron, 4 rings. Shh. Got the crown and the purple and gold, the coffee mug. I got that at Etsy. The link is going to be in the description. GOAT King LeBron silenced the critics. GOAT King LeBron flashes 4 rings. It doesn't mean he's going to retire at 4 rings. That coffee mug is a bargain, is a super special coffee mug. GOAT King LeBron prophecy is absolutely unleashed when you think it is over. Because why do we don't want to believe GOAT King LeBron? Well, he's already done it in 2016. Age is just a number. More to come on the coffee mug of GOAT King LeBron James in the age riddle with the 2020 election. In the GOAT status of Tom Brady winning with the oldest coach in the NBA, Bruce Arians. On a side note, I will cover the World Cup and the Argentina draw, and I will cover the NFL news of Tom Brady and Todd Bowles. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving may have lost to Milwaukee today in overtime, just like that Game 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo. These milestones that happen right before the game. They don't win all the time right before the milestone games. For example, LeBron, 10,000 rebounds, 30,000 points, 5,000 assists or 10,000 assists, whatever it is, still found a way to lose their game. But really what this is going to come down to is that Goran Dragic will face off against GOAT King LeBron again because he was with the Miami Heat, born on 5-6. 5-6, Dragic, magic. Goran Dragic has been underrated and underappreciated throughout his NBA career. Goran Dragic, if he makes the finals with the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler, this guy with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, there's no doubt about it. He will be a prime role player. Exciting drama when you have players who know each other. Dragic knows. See, don't. Hold on a second. Kendrick Nunn. I think it was Kendrick Nunn that was with the Miami Heat. No, it's Malik Monk. No, Malik Monk. Yep. Malik Monk. He knows Kendrick. He knows Goran Dragic. Now, this element, we do know that a new legacy is here. He is familiar with his Heat teammate, Malik Monk. Malik Monk from the Heat. That's how you know the script is here, folks. He knows Malik Monk. Goran Dragic knows Malik Monk. That's how we know they're in the NBA Finals. Oops, wrong player. Excuse me. Man, Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk are familiar in very similar ways. Disregard previous. Dragic knows Kendrick Nunn from the Heat. King LeBron. Kendrick Nunn knows Goran Dragic. When players know each other, there's great dynamic action. LeBron Iguodala rivalry, Miami Heat and Golden State Warriors, LeBron Spurs rivalry. Well, it wasn't a rivalry during the 2007 finals, but he did face him 2 other times with the Miami Heat. King LeBron beats him to play-in. I'm absolutely guaranteeing that. Rivalries, in-city rival Clippers, William Gabriel, folks, the scripting is on. Dragic knows Kendrick Nunn from the Heat. They get to face off each other in the NBA Finals Again, that's what makes it so exciting to see Kendrick Nunn in action against the Goran Dragic. Suns and the Bucks will get upset in the first round. New champion. New champion. Who the new champion? Second round of the NBA. New champion. No Bucks, no Suns. None of them. Magical playoffs. The number ones lose. The Devin Booker and the Giannis Antetokounmpo. You could say the Bucks got away with one if he sat out the game. James Harden. You could say the Bucks got away with one if the Brooklyn Nets got all hurt. You can say that the Phoenix Suns got away with one if Kawhi Leonard got hurt. You can say the Suns got away with one and Anthony Davis got hurt. You can say the Suns got away with one if they played joke Denver Nuggets, let's say, compared to the Utah Jazz or the Dallas Mavericks. They beat number 8, Kobe number 8. Mamba style. Mamba. 8-1. Number 1 lose number 8. Lose to number 8. That's how we get 18th title. That's how we get GOAT King LeBron. Number 8 seed, 8 straight series wins, Brooklyn Nets. Kendrick Nunn against Goran Dragic, the Chicago native, Goran Dragic from Slovenia. We like international ratings. Who are the international players that we got to keep a look at for this NBA championship? What I like about this interesting dynamic with Goran Dragic is that Kendrick Nunn has gematria of Shaquille. What that is the prior Nets Lakers matchup, Shaquille O'Neal. Actually, they both have the same Pythagorean gematria of 61. Kendrick Nunn and Goran Dragic. The Dragon. They call this guy the Dragon, Goran Dragic. The Dragon, Goran Dragic. The Dragon. A dragon. How about that? It's interesting because the Dragon has gematria of Manhattan, gematria 92, which 92 gives us King LeBron Ramon James. Or just Mr. LeBron Ramon James having gematria of 92. So hopefully you know the fact that Kendrick Nunn knows Goran Dragic. Played against LeBron in the 2020 NBA Finals. That is to be not underestimated. Dragic has played 56 playoff games in his career. Dragic, 56 playoff games. He was also traded from Phoenix to Houston and back to Phoenix. As you know, the Rockets, lowest seed, win the NBA title. These little minor details. Who cares about Goran Dragic playing for the Rockets? Well, in the video on GOAT King LeBron, LAX show winning exactly 17 months from the 17th championship against Washington, because Washington was the lowest win percentage to win the championship. The Rockets has too much of the Nets. That is to not be underestimated. GOAT King LeBron 3-0 against Goran Dragic. Now, Kevin Durant's going to get one back again against Milwaukee, against the Bucks. No doubt about it. He will go on fire against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is magic, folks. This is Brooklyn in LA. This is LA against New York. This is the Magic storyline with LeBron tying Magic Johnson. If I had to think about why GOAT King LeBron and Kevin Durant scored 50 points and not too far off from each other, the Lakers win 51 games if you don't count the play-in. So 50 wins for the Lakers before Game 7. GOAT King LeBron, Anthony Davis, GOAT King LeBron, and Kevin Durant's 50-point games. I think the Miami Heat moves out of the number one seed in the East. These feelings of mine, that's why I predicted the Bucks to win the game today. I didn't. Again, I'm not making all these videos with the NBA game of days. I promise I'll do it next year because the GOAT King LeBron haters have just been mercilessly, oh, you're not making it, but you're delusional. So we covering GOAT King LeBron all the way to victory because that is the storyline of the season. It ain't nothing. It's about GOAT King LeBron dethroning the Warriors out west. When you see a healthy Warriors team, last year didn't count because they were all hurt. We get the full strength of the Warriors. You get to see what GOAT King LeBron's going to do against them. I got the Bucks against the Nets. I do. I got them against the Nets. Let's see. And number 8 and number 9. Let's see. The winner of 7 and 8. I mean, okay. If they win number 8 against number 7, then if 7-8 they beat Cleveland, then they go on and they can face the number 2 Milwaukee Bucks. So maybe number 7 against number 2. Now, what if? Let's say what if number 8, GOAT King LeBron Elixir, taking on number 7 Brooklyn. It's number 8 GOAT King LeBron Elixir. What's the whole storyline about that? Is that Kobe is born in 78. So if the Nets have to face off against Milwaukee, then what you get is most likely the Nets beat the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Nets face off against number 2 Milwaukee. So with that being said, which is the best matchup for the Miami Heat? The Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers are GOAT King LeBron's prior 2 teams outside the Lakers. So it would be an interesting dynamic if GOAT LeBron, let's say you have number 1 Miami up against number 8 Cleveland. LeBron's 2 teams outside of LA. Well, number 1 against number 8. First rings, Miami. First 2 rings. First 2 rings. 2 rings, Miami. And then 1 ring, Cleveland. This is about LeBron. This is about LeBron winning his next ring. His second ring with the Heat. This is the second team that LeBron wins multiple rings with. 4 of his 5 rings outside of Cleveland. After defeating the Heat in his last championship, it's the second team that he wins multiple rings against. GOAT King LeBron. The second franchise he leads to multiple rings. GOAT King LeBron. So that would be quite the milestone. Quite the milestone. See how many series wins Kevin Durant with the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs. Because the whole 170 or so video playlist, I've talked about the playoff records of Kevin Durant. The only thing that's missing really from the Suns Lakers rivalry hype is the fact that JaVale McGee won the ring with the Lakers and JaVale McGee is with the Suns. So it'd be quite the storyline twist. So that's the top. That may not be the top storyline right now, but we get this NBA thing figured out. We really rock and rolling at Kevin Durant. So let's see the playoff records. Giannis Antetokounmpo's playoff record is important to do. So I have some homework to do. My homework would be Giannis Antetokounmpo's playoff record and JaVale McGee's playoff record. Giannis homework, Giannis playoff profile, win losses and all that, and McGee win loss playoff profile. Even though he's a role player, It's going to say a lot about his prior NBA championship with the GOAT King LeBron, LAKERS. So I got to go to Durant quickly. All right, see, I should do LeBron, Curry, Durant, just LeBron, Anthony Davis, then Curry, and Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony, interesting gematria. Well, I got more gematria homework to do, so I'll just leave it there. Magical playoff run. Goran Dragic Magic is going to face off against Kendrick Nunn. He's going to defeat him in the NBA Finals. Um, the narrative today, if the Brooklyn Nets would have beat the Bucks again, then it's like, hey, crown the Nets, crown the Nets. So if the Bucks went away, then it's like, hey, Milwaukee, man, they're really going to show why they can be back in the NBA Finals. And everyone ready to count out Kevin Durant again. And what are the Nets doing without Ben Simmons? LeBron's going to win the title, and then Ben Simmons is going to come back next season. They're like, oh, the Brooklyn Nets, Ben Simmons, they're unstoppable. But then, GOAT King LeBron hammers the Nets. It's going to come down to Ben Simmons. It's going to come down to Ben Simmons. They're going to say it's going to come down to Ben Simmons. I don't think this guy is coming back. I don't think he is. I think Ben Simmons is, I believe Steve Nash when he's not healthy enough to come back. So next year, the narrative will be, hey, Ben Simmons, GOAT King LeBron, LAKERS got away with one without Ben Simmons on the court. Because 8, 9, 10 months, this guy is straining his back like that. I don't think he'll be back. I think Kyrie and Kevin Durant will be super amazing. Tantrum together, amazing duo. They're going to produce the magic against the Milwaukee Bucks. Although, okay, at the end of the video, just let me end this with this thought. PJ Tucker and the Miami Heat. Okay, this is probably it. This is probably the answer. PJ Tucker will probably face off versus Milwaukee with the Heat. That's probably it. That's probably it. PJ Tucker, folks. PJ Tucker. Two-player dynamics discussed in the video. That's going to lead us closer to what we can expect for the NBA playoffs. These players go in these different teams and they're facing off each other again. Last two winners of the East against each other. Amazing. It'd be interesting to see this dynamic in store. The Miami Heat. And Eric Spoelstra. Let's go to Spoelstra quickly. Let's go to Spoelstra. Okay, yeah, 62 losses. 62 losses. We'll get the homework done. Get the homework done. Yep.